Concert Jazz Band, undoubtedly one of the best bands of its kind in the country, largely because of the guidance given by its leader, musical mastermind, Whit Sidener. Whit Sidener, musical director of the University of Miami Concert Jazz Band, grew up with music. His parents were both amateur musicians. Back home in Indiana, he learned the piano and clarinet, and soon discovered he could make money playing his music. But little did he know, when he began his formal music studies 15 years ago at the University of Miami, that one day he'd turn this jazz band into one of the most respected in the world.
I just lucked into a real good job, and somebody else left and there was a vacancy, and fortunately for me, my boss had some faith in me and gave me the job.
He says he lucked into the job as conductor. Don't misinterpret Whit's modesty for lack of experience. Even before coming to Miami, he spent several years playing with the most traditional of big bands, the Tommy Dorsey Orchestra, and he's played with some of the hottest recording groups ever, like Casey and the Sunshine Band and the Bee Gees. Now, Whit Sidener has set aside this room in his Coral Gables home solely to display the 12 gold and platinum albums he's received after cutting best-selling albums with those groups.
The thrill, if it came on seeing something that you played on, become a national sensation, not knowing that you were creating a national sensation at the time. As far as it being a situation where I'm sitting in this room and will look at all these records and feel fulfilled because of them, that's not the case. They're here to impress my girlfriend.
Whit Sidener has also made music with Barbra Streisand, Rod Stewart, Stevie Wonder, Henry Mancini, and even old Blue Eyes himself, Frank Sinatra. So why does he stay at the University of Miami when he can be mixing with the musical greats of our time?
Have you been talking to my mother? No. Gee, because I'm a teacher, and I think that my talents are being utilized to their best end in the circumstance that I'm in right now. 1, 2, 3, go.
Professional is the only word to describe the University of Miami Concert Jazz Band. It's a group of college students educated in more ways than just on the college campus. How does Switzerland strike you? 5 years ago, Whit and the band performed at an international jazz festival in Montreux, Switzerland, and captured first prize.
You want to do it? Doesn't matter. You're going to play flute? Yeah, we're going to play. Okay.
Today, they're cutting a professional record at Criteria Recording Studio in North Miami. Most recordings in studios like these are usually done by adding track on top of track, or overdubbing. But Whit Sidener and his jazz band are recording this album live, which means nothing can be added later. So, the pressure is on.
Okay, Mac, brighten up the guitar a little bit and bring the cowbell up, just a pinch.
Each instrument has to be in the right pitch before one note of music is recorded.
One more time. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, ready, go.
That sounded almost average.
Not just in Miami, but anywhere. 21 college students, each one hand-picked ever so selectively by Whit Sidener. each one hoping one day to graduate into professional spots with big-name jazz performers like Chuck Mangione and Maynard Ferguson, some of which students already have. With that hope in mind, these students are savoring the time they have with Whit Sidener in this band. But for Whit, seeing them perform as they are right now is satisfaction enough.
They're my students, but they're also my friends. They were students because of the situation. In certain cases, I learned a lot from the once again, from the people that were in my groups.
He's able to give you experiences and show you how to work through problems really easily. It's a great teacher.
He lets you know how to feel the music instead of you reading it. It's very important that the music comes out the painting.
In coming down here, it's always been a goal to be with the band because it's one of the best college bands in the country.
You know, it's hard to talk about your own thing. At least if you're in football, you've got the games for it to know whether you're the best or not. And I'm not sure even best is something that really applies to music, but it is certainly a unique band that has a sound of its own. And there are some other college bands that are unique and have their own kind of thing going too. But all in all, I'd say it's the best.
Ladies and gentlemen, Whit Sidener. What all these people get in my room? Anyhow, I'm totally overwhelmed. I may be the only one here that can go around and see so many people that I know. Every time I turn around, it's somebody else that I haven't seen in 20, 25 years, 30 years. In some cases, it's very Fellini-esque, you know, in a way. I don't know if anybody else is having that experience, probably for you too. I've never been in anything quite like this in my whole life, and it's really phenomenal. Thank you so much for coming out tonight. I didn't realize that, I thought maybe I would just wait out the back door here and come around once in a while. So this is terrific. Thank you all so much. I'd like to also acknowledge a few things. My son and my grandchildren are here. John and Carol Eaton came down. And I would like to thank a couple of people. You know, the last couple of years have been pretty tough for me and my family. I lost my beautiful wife, Roseanne, just about a year ago. 2 years ago, she was diagnosed and she passed away April 15th. And it's been tough for me. I must tell you that Gary and Linda Keller were unbelievable. I'm not going to go into all the details, but I can't tell you what they've done for me. And also Gary and Paula Lindsay. It's just was freakish how much they extended themselves for me and for Roseanne, and I want to thank them. And I want to thank all the faculty that I've ever worked with.